that go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Gun. On the ball.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Newton on first down. Buying time to his left. That's Samuel, caught left side. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Newton again. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Newton. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from the 20. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This time, Trubisky will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Now he'll escape, and the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
This is Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams would just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and... So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lock in.
Play action. Now Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold it.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
180.
Out of the gun, Newton. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Do something.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Blue. Red, up.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Guilt trip is here, baby. Guilt trip is here. Tony Regal. Great. That's right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Newton on 3rd down. Quick spin, caught by Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That's it, baby.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Gabriel complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They go play action. Trubisky buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Flushed out right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Do some. 20.
On first down, Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. That's it for the first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Thompson in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Fighting his way through contact. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Steps away to his left. And that's complete to the former Bear. It's Greg Olsen. And that one results in 35 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal.
On the ball.
Play action. It's Newton. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. The former LSU Tiger, Dante Jackson, on the stop. Throwing here, Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Let's go, let's go. Gotta go, gotta go. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, Trubisky flush to his right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now Cohen. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Trubisky now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Red, red's up. Red, red's up. Lock in, lock in.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He hits right, complete. Pushing his way through. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines it.
You see it?
They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Olsen over the middle. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Sam Acho there for the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call it student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation, 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there of 22. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl?
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Being chased out left. He completes it right side to White. Skirts by him at the 35. Touchdown, Chicago! Kevin White, 78 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found the seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Newton now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Newton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Twisting away. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He spins free. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Carolina getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.